Over R1 billion has been set aside to assist the taxi industry. This has been announced by the Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula earlier on today. The fund aims to assist the sector hard hit by COVID-19. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is following that story and joins us now live for an update. So the focus, Aviwe, is on the taxi industry. What are some of the key plans that have been mentioned by the minister in assisting the industry after the lockdowns and COVID-19?
Definitely the spotlight on the taxi industry as the official launch of the Taxi Relief Fund being announced and basically being implemented from today. 1.1 billion rand that has been set aside for the industry, with each taxi owner set to receive some 5,000 rand. You'd know that over the last year, in fact, they've been rejecting this specific offer, and we do understand that there have been protests, even threats, some personal threats to the minister himself around rejecting this offer. So it's a bit confusing to find out now they've accepted the very same offer. In fact, I want to rope in the Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. Minister, I understand you say it would never be enough, the money that you're giving now, but I just want to get the backroom discussions to get to the point of the taxi industry actually accepting the very offer that you've been giving them.
No, the taxi industry have not been rejecting the offer. They have actually been, they raised issues with regard to the conditions, which were very stringent conditions, which were probably defined outside the very meaning of relief, of what we're talking about. Relief is a relief. Take it or leave it. I mean, it's a relief. It's an intervention. It is not there to address all your challenges. It's a gesture from the side of government to say that we are in solidarity with you, and that the resources we manage to gather out of our own coffers, we are pushing them towards this industry, which has been really affected because it is an industry that we don't subsidize, but it is carrying a lot of our people, particularly the poorest of the poor. So it's a solidarity thing. So it's not really there to address all the problems and the challenges the taxi industry is facing, which are very genuine challenges. We are grappling with those. We are addressing them. We've got a program of action that we are implementing and addressing with the taxi industry. So we have addressed some of the conditions, particularly which have got to do with formalization of the industry, tax issues and all of that. So we have found each other on those with the industry.
Okay, Minister, I want to touch again on the license card machine issue. You mentioned that the only license card machine is currently being fixed in Germany, and there are plans to renew the system as a whole. But the reality is that people can't get their driver's license at the moment because of this. When will this license machine be fixed?
The license machine is in Germany. It has broken. It is in Germany. I'm going to be announcing the temporary measures with regard to the temporary license. But I'm moving ahead in full speed with a new driver's license card, which also I will announce in public. The only hurdle with that is cabinet. So any cabinet meeting, I'm requesting the president to give me an opportunity to speed up the process, taking it to cabinet, and then it will be part of the measures that we are implementing. But the machine has been fixed in Germany by the Germans, and they are looking into it, and we have been affected also because of the festive season in Germany. People were not at work, but as soon as, like now in January, they fix that, which probably will take about a month or so, the machine should be back. But it's the old machine. We are among the 13 countries that still had that machine. So we're caught napping by the disaster that happened on the machine, breaking, and so on, whilst we are introducing the new system. So that's this. So with regard to that, I will have to then introduce new measures, which will be in the next coming weeks, with regard to the temporary measures that we're introducing that will, look at relieving all the motorists, because it is not their challenge, really. It is government problem, and it is not equally true that we have been forewarned before about the old machine. It's not correct. What we have done to phase out the machine is to introduce the new system, which has been done.
I'm just being asked to wrap there, as of course we do understand this is as a taxi relief fund officially launched here today, 1.1 billion rand, and specifically 5,000 rand going to the taxi owners here. The same amount, in fact, Batulas, that was offered to them prior, and now seemingly over a year they've accepted it.
All right, Aviwe Mtila, I've got to thank you for that update. That's eNCA's senior reporter, Aviwe Mtila, there, reporting on that taxi relief fund that has been launched.